Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am, if I look the same, it's because I just filmed my 2021 garden like seed haul. So yeah, but I got my last, like the big Baker Creek bag. I got that at the same time I got the Floret. So I thought I'd film both of these. So my apologies for looking the same, but I really wanted to open this and I was holding off. I mean, it's only been like a day or two, but I'm still excited. I have these plans to put in a cut flower garden in my top retention bed, and so I have gotten recently into the concept of doing a cut flower garden, and not for like commercial purposes, just for my own enjoyment and for the house and stuff, but nonetheless I'm excited to do it. So I put it in order from Floret Farm, and I just got it. So yeah, so this is for the spring, summer, and it's like in this little box, and I'm just so excited. So I ordered 10 things, and it was like Christmas, like pre-game this thing. I had everything like ready to go, because I didn't want to not get something. Oh man, I gotta be careful. Okay, so I got the Juliet. Okay, so let me pause before I dive in. I'm going to show you what I got, and then I'm going to insert a picture of what it's supposed to look like, because if I just show you what's in the bag, you're going to be like, this is the most underwhelming haul ever. So to get you on somewhat of the same level of excitement that I'm on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I got the Juliet ranunculus. I'm really happy about this. I had to make some cuts when I was planning on what I was gonna buy, because I measured my garden and I was like, oh, I don't have room for everything. So I was like having to do a Sophie's choice. But nonetheless, I'm very happy with what I got, and I'm very hopeful. I got the pastel mix anemone. I got this because honestly I couldn't pick which color I wanted, so I figured if I got this I'd get a little bit of everything. That was my entire logic right there. So they're just little bags, if you can see. They're just the little, they call them corms, but yeah, they're just little guys. Same thing with the ranunculus, they're just little corms and they're dropping on me. So you've got to be very careful. I also got the ranunculus. These could have been like shipped a little, but I understand. I got the ranunculus marshmallow as well. These are gonna be really pretty, like a blush pink. Okay, and then I got my seeds. These are like easier to handle. So they're actually lovely about on their website showing you like step by step how to be successful with planting. I did buy her book, so I feel like I've got like a solid amount of resources for success on this, but if you are like interested and don't really know where to start, I really recommend checking out her website. The woman's name is Erin, who owns the farm. She seems wonderful. I don't know her personally, but she seems really lovely. For somebody who's new, I feel like she does a really good job equipping you with resources, whether you want to buy her book or just use her website, so you aren't like totally disheartened from your first go, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, I got the bread seed poppy, pink peony, and then on the back here, oh my god, you must need like reading glasses. On the back here, it tells you quite a lot. Seed origin, germination rate, plant spacing, days to maturity, the sun location, like for site, height, and if it's an annual or a perennial, how to grow it, harvesting, and vase life. And then it's packed for 2021, which is pretty great. The harvesting and vase life, that's important information if you're specifically gonna grow a cut flower garden, because you don't grow those flowers for pollination. You should be harvesting them prior to pollination, because once they're pollinated, they're just in seed production, so they die quicker, especially when you cut them. And you know, you're not gonna have the extended vase life. It's kind of really what you're going for. So that was, you know, objectively thinking it through, that makes a ton of sense, but if you are not remotely versed in this, you're like, oh, okay. So I have like my actual flower garden, that it's just like my garden flowers, and then I'm gonna have the cut flower garden up in the top bed. I'll do videos on all of this. But it is a totally different approach to flowers and like how you tend to them, you know? But yeah, anyway, just if you're very new to this, like I was I feel like I still am, it's just helpful information just to kind of get your head like in the game a little bit. But yeah, okay, so breadseed poppy, pink peony. I got the Chabot La France carnation. These, again, I'll show you like overlays of what they're supposed to look like. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. The pennycrest crest also, stunning. I wanted to get a good blend of things that were like focal point kind of showpiece flowers, and then things that were good like supporting fillers, but that were, I really like a lot of visual interest. I don't like a lot of like, I don't like things that are just kind of like, you see a lot of, I get kind of like over it. I just want to be different, but I also want to feel an immediate like pull towards it. Like if I immediately like catch my eye on something, that, oh, I'm like that with everything. But yeah, so anyway, the Auroch, I think it's Auroch or Orache, one of the two, the caramel apple mix. This looks gorgeous. Like this is just something that I was like, dude, beautiful. Like I have no idea what the range of potential is with this, but like you could maybe do like mantle displays with it. It's beautiful. The ruby gold Auroch. The Snapdragon Madame Butterfly Peaches and Cream mix. This just looked really pretty. You can tell I kind of stuck with a color palette. It's my first go. I didn't want to get too, I'm kind of running out of space too. And then the stock Avalanche Supreme, just for some contrast. Apparently these are popular in wedding arrangements. But yeah, so this is a smaller little haul, but I wanted to do its own video because it is dedicated to the flower garden, to the cut flower garden, I should say. And it's something that, you know, I have no experience with, but I'm really excited about it. And this is like, we were talking about this being the practice garden. And so, you know, at the Forever House, I'm gonna have way more room to do a cut flower garden. So I won't have to be making these Sophie's Choices. I'll be able to just grow everything. And then I can do arrangements throughout, not just the house, but like the guest house for my dad. And, you know, just to make it really cohesive and the whole property to feel like tended to. You know, I've got like a lot of goals around that, like the overall, not just the aesthetic of the house and the property, but just like I want you to feel a certain way the whole time, and that really matters a lot to me. So it's just little things that I can start learning now to make me more successful then, and also just to kind of drive it home a little further, if that, you know, helps make sense. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to growing them, and I'm looking forward to like learning how to do the arrangements. I've got both of her books. She's got another book coming out, Discovering Dahlias. I did not order dahlias. I don't think they were available yet. I think they were at a different time. But I will inevitably get into them because those dinner plate dahlias are really appealing. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited. It's exciting to you know, actually like see what they look like. I like growing from seed or from, you know, corn or whatever they're called, bulb, whatever, depending on the plant. I like growing, even though it's harder, I really enjoy it because I feel like you're so invested in the success and like the potential of these plants. So when they do like come up, like that feeling of like, I did that, and just the joy and the pride that you feel, it's like a special kind of accomplishment. You know what I mean? So I really encourage you, if you're like reluctant, you're like, I want to buy started plants, whatnot, especially with the pandemic and the likelihood of access and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what your immediate like radius of access is like, but for us it's pretty limited. So I am grateful that I like starting from seed because I can at least get some seeds. But yeah, so I encourage you to join the fun and plant from seed or plant from bulb or corm, and you know, go through the emotional roller coaster that is growing stuff. It is very enjoyable. But yeah, so anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the video, and I'll see y'all very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.